Hi there, Miss Chan here. We're going to go ahead and go through the base and height of a rectangle in your toolkit. This is on page 38. So go ahead and turn through it, read through it, underline what you think is important, and then come back to us. Okay, this is what I would have highlighted for this section. The height may also be any segment that is perpendicular to, and this each end forms a right angle with both the base and the side opposite from the base. Okay, that's a lot, right? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and write in our notes, right? The height, right, is perpendicular, and this is forms 90 degrees, right, to the base. Right? And in a rectangle, it's going from one base to the other base. It has to be 90 degrees on both sides. Okay, so we're gonna look at some examples. In the first rectangle, so these symbols right here means a line segment, right? And so this is line segment BC, right? So this first rectangle, right, it's talking about this line is labeled as the base. So either side, AB, which is this one, AB is right here, right? Or DC, and I'm gonna go ahead and outline that in purple as well. DC is a height, right? And what that means is if I look at this, here is 90 degrees on one side, here is 90 degrees on the other side, right? So that's for AB. It can be a height because it's perpendicular. This one, DC, there's that right angle. CD, there's that right angle as well. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for those right angles on both sides, right, for that rectangle to be able to see it. And really, if it's on one side, it will be on the other as well. The other one that they label, so let me go ahead and show you this one, FE. This is any segment that we have on the inside. So if I look at this, and I look at this line right here, from F to E, here is a line, right, and it's perpendicular, meaning there's right angles. Right? So it forms a right angle with both the base and the opposite side. So the base is BC, the opposite side, and it's forming that right angle. Okay. The second rectangle, looking at this one, if I have, still label it, GJ. So GJ right here, from G to J is my base, right? Then either side can be used as the height, HG or IJ. So H to G is a height because oh look, right angle, oh look, right angle, right? IJ is also a height. So here is my line, here are my right angles because it's a rectangle, right? That's the definition of it. And then so is the segment. Here's my other one, MN. And right here is a right angle because it just has those little right angle symbols. So those little squares in the corner, that's the right angle symbol that tells you that it's 90 degrees. Segment GL, so go ahead and pause. Segment GL is not a height. So if I look at segment GL, this one right here is not a height. Why? It's not perpendicular. Why? It's not forming a 90 degree. It's not forming that right angle, that corner. Okay, so when I say height, I always tell my students, think about when you go to the doctor's office, right? When you go to the doctor's office and they're like, okay, we're gonna measure your height. They tell you to go up to the wall, put your heels, right? Heels up to the wall, and then you are perpendicular to the floor, right? You're forming that 90 degree angle with the floor. You do not measure your height leaning back, right? You don't go to the doctor's office and you're not leaning back like this and they're measuring your height. They say you stand straight up so that you're perpendicular to the floor. You and the floor form a 90 degree angle, okay? And that's how you measure